In the past, we've talked about advisor compensation, whether that's a fee that a client is paying, whether that is a commission, and some of the differences between the two. And we've also talked about how a fee structure tends to put a financial advisor more in a fiduciary role, where they have more responsibilities, more accountability than, say, just the old way of doing things with a commission base where they only have to prove that a product was suitable for a client situation at that time. Today, I wanted to touch on that a little bit further and talk about some of the actual value that we create and that we believe good financial advisors create for their clients every day, day in and day out, both behind the scenes and in person with their clients in meetings. First of all, we've always talked about cost is only an issue in the absence of value. If you're getting what you're paying for, that's less of an issue, but it's always important. What type of value does a competent, experienced advisor offer to their clients? Some of the things that we offer, as you all are aware, is asset management expertise. It's the thing that people think of most often when they think of a financial advisor and what a financial advisor does, and that is we provide internal and external screening of investments, due diligence on investments, tracking investments, making recommendations. Perhaps we're recommending different money managers that are available, both through our firm, Raymond James, that we affiliate with, and other outside investment professional firms as well. The second is risk management. We are, at the heart, risk managers. We attempt to help our clients understand the risk that they're taking, monitor the risk in their portfolio to make sure it's still appropriate for their situation. Maybe things have changed. Pruning risk, in other words, when we have had good markets and there's opportunity to take some off of the table, take some profits, take some risk out of the portfolio, we're doing that, making those recommendations for our clients. And then risk versus reward, making sure that our clients understand and continue to understand this part right here called risk versus reward. Basically, what that means is making sure that the risk that we're taking in the portfolio versus the return that they could get in the future is appropriate. It does no good to be driving 100 miles an hour, taking maximum amount of risk to try to get the maximum return if our client is uncomfortable with that and could not live with that in a bad time in the market, recession, those type of things. So we're always looking at that trade-off to see where we can get the best possible reward without taking more risk than necessary. So we're risk managers. Financial planning. Helping you with your financial plan. As a fee advisor, as a fiduciary advisor, this is probably one of the biggest things that advisors like myself do to help our clients. We're looking at their financial plan. We're accounting for their situation, their needs, their wants. We're helping them put together a roadmap, but not just put together a roadmap to get to the future and their goals, dreams, and ambitions, but also putting together a roadmap that we go back often, annually, once every couple of years, depending on the situation, looking through that financial map and make sure that you all, our clients, stay on track and don't fall off of the rail. We're also looking at financial planning, the entire financial situation, not just what you might have with us that we're directly managing, but we're taking into an account if you own other businesses, if you own rental properties, if you have 401k at work, different things like that. We're accounting for all of that in what we call holistic planning, where it considers the entire person's and family's situation, not just the investments that we hold. That's part of our responsibility, and that's part of our fiduciary role to our clients when we're working for them. Also, as business owners ourselves within financial planning, we're offering advice on cash flow management, business planning. Very, very important. A lot of people that aren't business owners don't fully have a grasp on that, but cash flow and business planning and planning for the inevitable downturns is very, very important. It's something that we clearly understand because we are business owners, and it's something we can articulate in a plan and add a lot of value to our clients and their situations. Intellectual framework. We provide the years of experience, the years of surviving through bad economies, bad markets, and that experience that isn't taught in a book, isn't taught in a classroom, but actually has to be lived through the difficult times. We also provide that knowledge, experience, and those processes which all aid in the ability to achieve one's plan, stay on track, and have as many or as few mishaps as possible along the way. Investment discipline. Most investors, left to their own devices, not all, most investors will tend to buy when they feel good, sell when they feel bad. And we inherently know that you don't make money buying when things are up and selling when things are down, but it's our human nature. A financial advisor with the experience of the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of the market, used to reading and seeing all the media hype, is going to be able to provide that investment discipline to maintain that strategy, execute on those strategies, and avoid the distractions, the fads, and avoid chasing performance whenever possible of what's hot. So that investment discipline is something that I would argue that only a seasoned advisor with experience going through many ups and downs with their own finances, with their own family's finances, and their clients' livelihoods, that is only something that can be achieved by experience. Emotional intelligence is one of the biggest ones, but we are truly coaches and counselors in the fact that we identify or we help our clients to identify their money emotions. When you're dealing with money and people's situation, they get very emotional. With our experience and expertise and doing this for many years, we can many times help people develop or understand what their money emotions are and hopefully help them avoid any costly mistakes to derail them from their goals, dreams, and ambitions. If we can get to the root and the core of what is bothering them, what is keeping them up at night, and help offer more logical solutions and thought processes to get them through that so they can understand it. And then also, one of the things that is very, very important is we are educating our clients. We're providing historical evidence of the past. We're providing perspectives on different markets and economies throughout history to help them have some perspective on maybe what we're going through today. History doesn't necessarily repeat itself, but I would argue that it does rhyme, and there's always lessons to be learned from the past. That's part of us walking our clients through that journey throughout their investment lifetime in achieving their goals. And then lastly is we're here to steer the ship. That's one of the biggest overall things that we do as financial advisors is I'm not an expert in healthcare insurance. I'm not an expert in estate planning. I'm not an expert in writing a will. I'm a money manager. I do these things. But also we act as the point person to help our clients connect the pieces of the puzzle. So if we can recognize that they need some business planning, maybe they need their business set up with a better structure, and we can recognize that based on our experience, or we see that they need cash flow help, or maybe we see that they could have better health insurance and there's better options for them. Our job as a financial planner advisor in collecting our fee and serving our clients is to be able to recognize it, plan for it, and then help them get together the resources to put that all together so they have a true financial plan and are, to the best of our ability and the best of their ability, securing their future and their family's livelihood for many, hopefully decades and generations to come.